Hello everyone. We are here to do the experiment of MOSFET. So we will draw the drain characteristics of a MOSFET. MOSFET, the full form of the MOSFET is metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor. We have two types of transistors. First is BJT. BJT is bipolar junction transistors, and the second is MOSFET. The difference between the BJT and the MOSFET is BJT is a current control device and the MOSFET is a voltage control device. So we will plot the VI characteristics of a MOSFET. So first of all, we will make the connections of a MOSFET. So start. This is the circuit diagram of a MOSFET, which we will make the connections on the kit. So let's start. Connect the 35 volt DC supply to terminal 22 of a potentiometer P2. This is a P2. Now, and terminal 24 to the ground. Now connect terminal 23 of a potentiometer P2 to terminal 5 of a resistance R3. 23 resistance of a R3 here. Now connect positive terminal of ammeter to terminal 6 of a resistance R3. Ammeter positive terminal to resistance R6. And negative terminal to drain of MOSFET to measure drain current. Drain terminal. Connect 15 volt DC power supply to terminal 19. Terminal 19. Of a potentiometer P1 and terminal 21 to ground. Now connect terminal 20 of P1 to terminal 17 of R9. 17 of R9. Connect terminal 18 of R9 to gate of MOSFET to give us supply of 15 volt for gate. As source S of a MOSFET is already connected to ground, so we can connect negative terminal of voltmeter to ground or source of a MOSFET. Rotate both potentiometers P1 and P2 in fully anti-clockwise direction. So here we have a P1 and P2 potentiometers. Potentiometers are the devices which are used to control the voltage across any component or devices. So here we have a P1 and here we have a P2, and we have completely moved it to anti-clockwise direction. Before performing the experiment, first connect the power cable to power supply box. Connect the power supply with textbook using given connectors of a power supply box. This is the textbook power supply, and we have connected it to our kit. And now remove the voltmeter between gate and ground and connect the drain and ground as shown in the figure. First of all, we have to set the value of VGS at some constant value. So we will do that. Now connect the positive terminal of voltmeter to gate of a MOSFET. And negative terminal to ground to measure the drain voltage VGS ground. So now we will make the constant voltage at 5 volt of a VGS. So it is at 5 volt. It is a VGS constant 5 volt value. Now we will disconnect the voltmeter, and now we will connect the gate and ground and connect between the drain and ground as shown in the figure, drain voltage VDS. So here we have a drain and ground, and now we will vary the potentiometer P2 so as to increase the value of drain voltage VDS from 0 to 30 volt in step, and measure the corresponding values of drain current ID for different constant values of gate voltage VGS. Note down the readings in given observation table. This is the table of. Here we have to make the constant VGS at some values, let's say 5 volt, 6 volt, 7 volt or 8 volts, and we have to change the VDS, and we have to note the corresponding values of the ID, means drain current. So let's do the experiment. Earlier we have make the constant value VGS at 5 volt, and now we have changed the connections, and now we have connected the voltmeter at the VDS. Here we have a D and we have connected here, and now we have set the voltmeter as a VDS, means drain source voltage, and now we have connected ammeter as a ID, means drain current. And now we will move the potentiometer P2 to increase the voltage from 0 to 30 volt. Here we have a P2. So let's start to increase the voltage. Now we will increase the VDS, and we will note down the ID current, as this is the table. Here we will note down the VDS and corresponding currents at constant VGS equal to 5 volt. We will note down here. So let's see here, as here we have a 0.1 approx voltage, but still we have 0 milliamps. Now it is 0.2, still we have 0 milliamps. Now at 0.3, 0.4, still 0 milliamps, 0.6, 8. Now at 0.9 volts we have still now we have 0.001 milliamps at 1.06 volts. As starting we have 0.1 volt, but 0 milliamps. At 0.2 still 0 milliamps. At 1.06 volt it has 0.001 milliamps current. Now again increase. At 1.7 volt still 1.87 volt. We have 0.02 milliamps. At 2 volts still we have 0.002 milliamps. At 3 volts we have 0.003 milliamps. At 5 volts, 5.10 volts we have 0.005 milliamps. and as we are going to increase the voltage, our current is also increasing, but we will get a point where we will increase the voltage but our current will not increase. As you can see here,
It's keep on increasing.
current is still increasing.
Volt is it?
20 volt reached. And our current is also increasing. Stop it. And now we can see the current will get saturated after voltage. Now our voltage is increasing rapidly, but our current is not increasing rapidly, it is going to slowly increase. As you can see, at 21.6 there is 18.1 milliamps. At 33, but still we have 18.3 milliamps. So we as we are seeing here, our voltage is going to increase rapidly, but current is not going to increase rapidly. So this state is known as the saturation stage of a MOSFET. Thank you. You will get this type of curves as we will draw the curves between the VDS and ID at different constant voltages of VGS.